This is the last session of our conversation on Smart Up Your Life, Smart Listener. Before we share the idioms that related to our conversation and also vocabularies, of course, we want to hear the conclusion of our conversation, Mr. Diaz.
Yeah, because our topic tonight is conventional versus digital media. Is actually we need about them actually, but it's actually depend of the personality. If
Right.
it's depend on the people that wherever you are, where do you live, what generation are you, and
also, what's the easiest to access?
yeah. So both of them have a strengths and have a weakness each other. So I think both of them are still exist until now, and I think it's each other is completely to run to make it our how to say culture, to make a how to say peradaban, something like that, to make it forward the war. And I think each other is has a relation very very fundamental to make a better and better, something like that.
Well, thank you, Achang. So, what's idioms?
Okay, actually I have several idioms to smart listener. Firstly is blazing in disguise. It means hal baik yang awalnya terlihat seperti hal buruk, dan yang and the second of all beat around the bus. It means menghindari apa yang sebenarnya dimaksud. And maybe the last call it a day. It means berhenti mengerjakan atau melakukan sesuatu. I think that's all.
Okay. Can you give us an example, one example, please, from the idioms in sentence when we put it in the sentence,
Okay.
so we can use it in our conversation?
Okay, so basically, if we want to, for example, is book in a car, we can say and we respond. For example, it is a dozen. Itu adalah sesuatu yang biasa.
Oh,
Okay, you get it?
that's usually happen.
Actually, I don't really.
Okay, I also know.
Can you
I
repair?
ever hear about the call it a day. Call it a day means totally stop what you are doing.
Yeah.
For example, you have worked for about
8 hours.
8 hours, and this time to take a rest. Yeah. You may say, hey, let's call it a day. Ayo
Yes.
berhenti.
Okay.
Kayak gitu.
Let's
Call it a day.
Let's call it a day. Thank you, Kamal.
Yes. So, Amal.
Okay. I also have one idiom about coach potato. Jadi coach potato itu orang yang bermalas-malasan. Sometimes we spend a lot of time in front of our TV, watching movie, watching animation, and so on. That's what we call the person. So this is a noun, coach potato.
Coach Potato.
Yeah.
Or
And-
we can say the mager person.
Yeah, the mager person.
Right.
So you just spend your time with watching TV and so on.
Okay.
And I have a vocabulary. First is news anchor. Jadi pembawa berita. We call news anchor atau news reporter. Yang reporter itu mungkin yang di jalan, yang kayak di on the spot.
Yes.
Ada juga newsworthy. Newsworthy ini adalah sesuatu yang patut untuk dijadikan sebuah berita.
Yes.
Karena
Newsworthy.
Ya,
That's
jadi
the there's the value.
ya, newsworthy. Jadi kan tidak semua informasi itu layak dijadikan berita.
Okay.
Jadi ada yang newsworthy, ada yang tidak. Seperti
The
itu.
unworthy.
Iya.
Okay, well, the last but not least, Mr. Diaz, what's
Me?
vocabulary that?
Still?
Yes,
Oh my God.
of course.
Okay.
The simple vocabulary. Oh.
Okay. Visual means that something that can you see.
Iya.
Audio.
Display.
Yeah, audio, something that can you hear from the tools of media. Live means that when someone or when the TV or the media broadcast by direct to
In the same time.
yeah, at the same time.
Oh, it's been like live streaming.
yeah. I think that's all my vocabulary. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you so much, guys, for joining us today.
Thank you,
And
guys.
also,
Thank you.
so smart listener, don't forget to join their weekly meeting
Yeah.
every Sunday.
Every Sunday.
Yeah.
Okay.
10 p.m.
And we have a good news. So we want to conduct our
offline.
offline
Yay!
meeting.
Finally.
But
Let's go.
but actually not in Benteng, Rotterdam, but still in our secret.
Oh, okay.
Let's wait. Let's wait.
Yeah,
Okay.
because for Rotterdam hasn't opened yet for public, so we still wait for that.
Okay. Yes. I'm cannot wait for that, and
Yeah.
hope we can see each other on your best camp before
best
that Port Rotterdam. So thank you so much, guys, and see you again next week. And
See you.
also, thank you, smart listener. Rifa Majid signing out. Bye bye.
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 That was Smart Up Your Life, an on air and interactive English learning program.